Hello, we're going to start with breaking news from the occupied West Bank. 3 Palestinians have been killed, at least 29 wounded. It happened during an Israeli raid in the city of Jenin. 3 of the injured are in a critical condition. 5 Israeli soldiers have also been wounded. Their military vehicle was targeted. Tensions in the occupied West Bank and Gaza have been high over the past few months. 160 Palestinians have been killed since the beginning of this year, most of them during raids by Israeli forces. Let's go to occupied East Jerusalem and speak to our correspondent Mustafa Fatih Yavuz. Mustafa Fatih, the Associated Press says there was a massive gun battle. Can you tell us more?
Well, Adnan, this is a very concerning day for Palestinians living in the city of Jenin, especially, and of course, in occupied West Bank too. Israel today did another military raid in the city. It was almost daily occurring in the occupied West Bank since last year. Israel has been conducting some military raids into the city, and today, as you have said, so far 3 Palestinians were reportedly killed by Israeli gunfire, and there were some exchange of fire between Palestinians and Israelis, and so far, officially, we don't know what was the main reason of this military raid into the city, but we know that Israel has been saying for a long time that it was an arrest operation. According to Palestinian reports, Israelis were there to arrest some Palestinians that Israelis say as suspected, and it was there was a person was a son of a Hamas member who is currently in Israeli prison, and so far, as you have said, around 120 Palestinians were killed during raids in the occupied West Bank. So this is very, very concerning. And when we look at the styles and also the instruments Israelis are using in the occupied West Bank, we are seeing an elevated picture. Today, Israelis used helicopters to attack some targets in the occupied West Bank. So these are the scenes Palestinians have seen during 2000s, during the Second Intifada. And if I have to analyze the situation now, occupied West Bank is becoming more like a Gaza city, and then these operations are killing more Palestinians every day.
Mustafa Fatih, how long did the raid last for this, as AP says, massive gun battle to develop? Were the Palestinians waiting for the Israelis, or were they there for so long that the Palestinians were able to group up and attack the Israelis?
Well, Adnan, the place that Israel is doing military raids is almost like full of Palestinian armed groups. This is a city of Jenin we are talking about, like Nablus and city of Nablus as well. We know that the Israelis are mostly doing military raids, of course, with a surprise effect. They don't want to inform those people that because of this is most probably it's an arrest operation. They are doing mostly during dawn, and we are expecting it to be like maybe around 2 or 3 hours. No, so far the Israeli army didn't inform the press regarding the information, regarding the details of the operation. But this is always happening. First, they are going there at dawn, and then Palestinians are always ready for a possible operation because they have their own guns, and they are responding Israelis there. And when we look at the international law perspective, then it's better to say that Israel is an occupying power there in occupied West Bank, and Israelis have been saying that this is for their own security. But from Palestinians' perspective, Israel is doing for the security of the occupation. There is a tit-for-tat type of situation is happening there. I had a chance to report some settlement expansion possibility yesterday, and I was saying that this can increase the likelihood of possible conflicts between Palestinians and Israelis. So this is happening. I just reported yesterday, and think about it, adding more settlements in occupied West Bank is going to fan the flame in the occupied West Bank, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have more on those settlements expansions later in the bulletin. Mustafa Fatih Yavuz, thank you so much.